Yo, guys, how y'all doing? So, today I wanted to talk with you guys. I just woke up. I just went to look at Twitter. I just went to see other content creators getting shocked because Miyabi element symbol doesn't look like the regular ice, right? And everyone and their mama is thinking that Hoyo will already release an anomaly character that is dual element. And today, we're gonna talk a little bit about why all those content creators are wrong, right? We're also going to talk a little bit about Miyabi leaks, right? And why Koyo would never sell a dual anomaly character. Anomaly, pay attention to the anomaly after dual. Because it is a bad strategy as selling a product, right? So, without further ado, let's just get into it, shall we? So, why wouldn't Hoyo sell a dual element anomaly character right now? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Let me ask you guys this. If there was an anomaly character that is able to proc disorder on itself, kind of like Yanagi can, but Yanagi can only proc a baby disorder, and she's already that strong, right? So strong that she can be played on a mono ice team, right? Or as a hyper carry. And then people think Miyabi would already be literally the next patch after Yanagi. They would already power creep not only 90% of the anomaly characters, but also Yanagi, the newest anomaly disorder character, right? Anomaly with disorder focus character. With a character that would be able to potentially do a big disorder every time by herself, while Yanagi can only do babe disorder. She's already that strong. Do you guys really think that the power scaling of the game is going to scale that hard, that fast? Now, let me ask you guys another thing. If you guys were going to sell the product, right? If you're going to sell characters, right? Design and sell characters, wouldn't you probably want to sell the ice anomaly, the ether anomaly, fire anomaly, the shock anomaly, the physical anomaly, all of the anomalies individually first as pure anomaly characters, and then you do a wave of attack characters, and then maybe you start sprinkling a little bit of dual anomaly for the future? Right? Sure, maybe people are thinking that Miyabi is a dual element because they know that Lighter is going to be buffing at the same time Ice and Fire, and maybe they want to cope. I don't know, maybe they want to justify pulling for Lighter, right? And I still think that Lighter could be a good pull if you're going for Miyabi and Bernice, right? And then want an off-field, kind of fast, low-time field stunner. Lighter could be a good pick, 100%, right? But why would they already kill the power scaling of the game, kill 90% of the characters they just launched and everything else just to release a double element anomaly? And don't get me wrong, I would have loved if Miyabi was a dual element attacker, right? If she was an attacker, if she was scaled off of crit, right? Didn't have anything to do with anomaly procs, and she had dual elements, I think that shit would have been fire, dude. Shit was a bit of blast. But that is not the case. It's just an anomaly. And because it's an anomaly, the idea of creating a dual element anomaly is completely different than creating a dual element stunner, a dual element attacker, a dual element support, a dual element defender. Correct? Because the only thing that an anomaly character has is the ability to proc an element fast. Right? If you give them dual elements, it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. Right? It literally kill the whole archetype. Like this, right? Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, let me just say this. Miyabi is 100% a pure ice anomaly. Why does her symbol looks different? It's pretty simple. It's because she has her own type of ice anomaly, right? Ice normally is freeze and shatter, and that buffs crit, correct? But Miyabi is going to have her own ice anomaly, right? And her ice anomaly is going to create a dot. It is that simple, right? And Hoyo does even flirt with the name of the anomaly and everything else. And you guys are going to see this right now. So, let's talk a little bit about this. Okay, these are the partial leaks for Miyabi's kit. If you guys don't know, the beta for 1.4 officially starts today. So leaks are going to start flooding out the gates like crazy. So let's just read a little bit of these and then we can talk about it, okay? So, basic attack, Windflower. Tap to activate. Perform up to 5 forward slashes. The first 2 deal physical damage, while the last 3 deal intense frost attribute damage, right? Basic attack, Frost Moon. When Falling Frost is active, hold the basic attack to activate. Miyabi sheaths her blade, so put it back into her holster, assumes a stance, and then begins to charge, right? Just like the good old anime fucking Zoro ass, Virgil ass, whatever the fuck you want to, anime weeb ass katana moves, right? With each charging stage complete, 1 point of Falling Frost is consumed up to 3 stages. So clearly she's gonna have a 3 point mechanic, right? Kind of like Ellen has 6. Miyabi's gonna have 3, and the more you hold the basic attack with Miyabi, the more she charges and then consumes those 3 dots, right? Those 3 points that she has. When all Falling Frost points are used, the hold is released or the charge reaches its maximum, right? If the charge reaches the maximum or all the points are used, the skill is instantly activated, right? Miyabi then unleashes a powerful unsheathing / forward, dealing significant frost attribute damage. Additionally, based on her charge state, she inflicts bonus damage equal to 150, 300, or 450% of her attack. After slashing, Miyabi exits the stance, right? So it's that usual, puts in the blade on the holster, do the little shing, and then everything's done, right? And that delayed big ass damage attack that the weebs love, right? After all, section 6 is the weeb ass fucking anime addicted faction. I think everyone knows that, right? So when the basic attack hits an enemy, it applies Icy Flame, dealing 50% of Miyabi attacks as ice damage per second, right? So again, Miyabi transforms an anomaly that used to be Freeze and Shatter and that would buff crit into a normal dot, right? Damage over time anomaly, like Burn, Shock, right? Like Eruption. Same thing here. The team accumulates anomaly attribute buildup on the target is also increased by 15% for 10 seconds, which also before, I don't know if you guys remember this, I made a previous video on Miyabi. The leaks would indicate that she would actually buff crit damage. I guess that was just a mistranslation or a misinterpretation of how it was, or maybe it's just someone spreading fake news. But basically, it isn't a buff to crit damage, it's a buff to anomaly buildup, right? So it's just gonna apply anomaly faster, which means not only she deals a shit ton of attribute damage, right? A shit ton of anomaly damage, and has her own dot ice anomaly, but she's also able to buff other anomaly characters. Who knows? Maybe Bernice, maybe Anagi, who knows, right? Upon entering the battlefield, Miyabi already gains 1 point, right? So she only has to get 2 more, right? During the first Frost Moon stance, interruption resistance is increased, and at 3-stage slash grants invincibility. It's fair, like most EX specials, you're invincible, and if you cast a normal special, you only get like a super armor, right? And an anti-interrupt. It's kind of the same idea here. So the core passive, Frigid Flames. When Miyabi accumulates frost attribute buildup, remember the frost is ice, it's just a translation difference, right? She has an independent attribute accumulation rate, which triggers a special Freeze, Shatter, and Frostbite effect. These special Freeze, Shatter, and Frostbite effects can stack with other attributes anomalies, so they are able to be used to generate disorder, including frost effects marked by disorder, right? If Miyabi applies Frostbite to an enemy marked by Icy Flames, it consumes the Icy Flame, triggering Frostburn. Frostburn Shatter, dealing frost damage equal to 430% of Miyabi attack and causing the target to enter a Frostburn state. The team's attribute buildup on the target increases 50% until the current Frostbite effect ends. Enemy under Frostburn cannot have Icy Flame reapplied. So basically, she's going to be able to apply different types of anomalies, right? All of them are ice-based, no fire. All of them are ice-based. She can apply different types of them, right? Icy Flame. There's a dot Ice Anomaly, right? And then Frostburn Shatter, just the usual big damage in a single stance, right? Just like the normal Ice Anomaly is, just like Assault, the physical anomaly is, right? So again, she has a variety of ice anomalies. She has a variety of anomalies, but all of them are ice, right? And her additional ability, Shared Frost and Snow, activates if there's another anomaly character on the team or a character of the same faction as Miyabi, right? When any team member triggers a disorder effect, Miyabi gains 1 point of Falling Frost. Additionally, the next basic attack performed in the Frost move stance deals 15% more damage. This additional ability kinda shows that she also wants to be ideally played on a disorder team. So again, this Miyabi is probably going to be played with either Kanagi or Bernice, depending if Miyabi is going to be a little bit more of an on-field or an off-fielder, right? Because I think everyone here can agree that it seems like most of her damage and probably anomaly buildup comes from her whole basic attack. So she could probably be played with Bernice as a little bit more of an on-fielder, Miyabi that being, or being played with Yanagi and being a little bit more of an off-fielder, right? Just like Yanagi, believe it or not, can also be played a little bit of as an off-fielder too, right? Depending on how you build her, depending on how you configure a team, right? It also works. So they're probably going to do the same thing here with Miyabi, right? So, what do you guys think? Do you guys understand her kit? Do you guys think Miyabi is going to be broken? Are you guys excited for her? Are you guys still pulling her, even if she's in a double element anomaly? What are we thinking? I'm super hyped for it. If you guys already watched my streams on my previous videos, you guys know that I'm an anomaly / disorder freak. I like collecting those anomaly characters, and I am super excited for her. Hopefully her weapon won't be busted, because if it is, I'm gonna have to fucking swipe, and I don't want to. But yeah, hopefully you guys had fun with it. Hopefully you guys like it. Leave it down in the comments. What do you guys think of this? What do you guys think of this partial click and everything else, right? If you guys are going for her, if you guys are skipping her, whatever it is. Don't forget to also leave a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on my Twitch. I do stream every day, both Twitch and YouTube, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Bye bye.